FINRA and Capital Advantage Tutoring. It's my job to get you past the Series 7 exam. So I've done the suitability video. I'm doing the whole Series 7 free stuff. I did the SIE A to Z. Now I'm just going to do a little rant on each product. It won't be long. It won't be all encompassing, but it'll give you an idea of each thing. So maybe it can at least not sound dumb when you're talking to people. That's the goal. On my goal, I just know just enough does not sound like a fucking idiot. Number one, common stock. What is it? It's ownership. It's equity. Why do I buy it? I buy it for capital appreciation, income, a hedge against inflation. It's easily transferable. They have voting rights. You can vote. It has limited liability. The risk is that what you put in. What are the risks? You got market risk, business risk. Market risk is systematic. Business risk is like non-systematic. You can diversify the way. That's like if they have poor earnings or shit like that. Boom. Preferred stock. Number two, preferred stock. It's a class of ownership. It is a type of equity, but it acts more like a bond or more like a fixed income than it does look like common stock. It has a fixed dividend. It doesn't have a maturity date. It is ahead of common in liquidation, and but it is still after all the debt stuff. It's a fixed income. Okay, so now what are the risks? You have inflation risk, which is also known as purchasing power, interest rate risk, and dividends are not guaranteed. Remember that the dividends are not guaranteed, so they're a little more risky than bonds. REITs, real estate investment trusts. Basically, it's like a little packaged product that holds real estate in it, and the value of it goes up and down based on the real estate properties, okay? They're buying it. They either do equity ones where they're flipping houses or renting it out, or mortgage ones where they're just providing mortgages for homes. Why do I do it? Because you're investing in real estate while still being liquid, okay? It acts like a stock. They distribute 90% of their income. It's non-correlated to the stock market. So it doesn't go with that. Interest rates affected a little bit, and you're looking for income and capital appreciation. What is the risk? The risk that if interest rates move it, it's going to go bad. It could be bad or good. Real estate it hits the shitter. That's bad. Now, the dividends are taxed as ordinary income. There's no qualified dividend. Since they distribute so much of their income and you're getting it pretty much pre-tax, the IRS is not going to give you that lower break that for qualified dividends. You don't get that. Now, there are bonds. There's corporate bonds. Bonds are issued by corporations. It's you, the investor, lending money to the corporation. What does it have? It has a fixed start date and a fixed end date. And you're going to get your money back, hopefully, and they pay you interest over the life of that. Why the hell do I buy it? I buy it for some safety. I buy it for income. I have a fixed maturity date. I'm going to get my money back. And if I do speculative, I can get a lot of income. What is the risk? I have risk of default risk. I have inflation risk, interest rate risk, call risk. So let's make sure we got this. So what are the risks? We have interest rate risk. We have default risk. We have inflation risk. We have call risk. And if it's paying over time, like every 6 months, we have reinvestment risk. Okay, let's say we have a lot of money, rich people, we're going to buy munis. It's the same kind of thing where you're lending money to a municipality, a city, or a state. The advantage is that you're buying it probably for income that is tax-free on the federal level, at least, and maybe the state and local. Remember, I'm not covering everything. I'm doing a really quick rundown of this stuff. So you're looking for income. You're looking for tax-free income. So rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates, okay? It's usually federally tax-free, and it's pretty safe, but they're not as safe as treasuries. What is a risk? Same as corporates with one extra one. We have default or credit risk. We have interest rate risk. We have inflation risk. We have reinvestment risk. We have call risk, but add in legislative risk. What's legislative risk? Legislative risk is that if they change the tax code, all of a sudden munis don't look that good anymore. Okay, government debt. Okay, so the main three ones: bills, notes, bonds, tips, and strips. Those are the ones, okay? T-bill, remember, the big thing about governments, what do we know? Safety, 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 safety. There's no default risk as far as we care. So T-bills are short-term, 1 year or less. They're issued at a discount. They don't pay a coupon. T-notes and T-bonds, T-notes are 2 to 10 years. They pay over, 2 to 10 years. They pay a coupon every 6 months. You're getting income. T-bonds up to 30 years. Again, coupon every 6 months. You're getting income with safety. Tips, Treasury inflation protection securities. Those you get a coupon every 6 months, but the par value or the amount of money you're getting every 6 months will adjust based on inflation, which is CPI. Then we have strips, long-term zero coupons. Those are basically, you buy it at a deep discount, and say you buy it at 600, and then in 10, 15 years, it grows to 1,000. Okay, why am I buying these things? Okay, well, strips, not so much, but you're buying it for income. You're buying it for safety, liquidity. You have a fixed maturity date. The term bonds are getting regular income, and the tips fight against inflation. Strips, they have no reinvestment risk. You buy them for target-based investing. What are we worried about? Lots of inflation risk because it's so safe. The coupon's very low. We have interest rate risk. We have and lower rates exchange for safety. We're giving up the return in exchange for safety. Agencies, Ginnie Mae, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, all that stuff. You're buying it for monthly income. Okay, they're either the Ginnie Mae's are actually backed by the government. They're an agency. The GSEs, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, even Sallie Mae, those are not actually directly backed by the government, but they're implicitly backed, as we found in 2009. They did pay it. I hope I'm not going too fast. If I am, slow my shit down. Why do you buy these things? For monthly income, maybe a little higher coupon than the treasuries will give you because they're not as safe, but you're looking for monthly income. What do you have? You have inflation risk, you have interest rate risk, and you have prepayment risk. Prepayment risk is that the people who laid out the mortgages will pay off their mortgage earlier and you get your money back sooner. The other one is extension risk, that if rates go up and people don't refinance, you're stuck in this lower paying one. Okay, I sort of talked about it before. A zero coupon, it's a long-term zero coupon. Long-term, I guess it could be short-term too if it's a T-bill, but you're buying it at a discount, okay? So a zero coupon, you buy it at like 800, and at the maturity, you get 1,000. You make that $200. So it's not, there's no income there, but it's called target-based investing. You know what you're going to get at the end, hopefully. That's why you buy it. Maybe retirement, college, stuff like that. What do we have? Unless it's a treasury, you have credit risk. Much more volatile. Remember, the long-term low coupon, right? Longer term bonds move the most, and then low coupon. You can't get much lower than zero, okay? They're very volatile, okay? Now, the other thing is you have to, with all zero coupons, you have to accrete it every year, which means you might be paying taxes on that accreted income, known as phantom income, and you're not getting paid till the end. Money markets, short-term securities, 1 year or less. Basically, I'd say 95% of them issued at a discount, just like a zero coupon, but very short term. You know, you got T-bills, CDs, commercial paper, bankers acceptance, repos, stuff like that. Very low rates, but you're kind of parking your money. You're not looking for a return. You're getting safety, liquidity, very little interest rate risk, very little inflation risk because it's so short term. What are the risks? Low return. They basically have the money that you're getting back may move a little bit. Most of it's going to be low return. PPPs, they're limited partnerships, which pass through the income. They have a flow through, a conduit, not a conduit, a flow through of income and losses. Now it sounds crazy to say losses, but that what they really mean are like write-offs, deductions, stuff like that. So you're buying it to make money, but you're also getting deductions, which would lower your income tax. Why do you buy these? For professional management, for tax savings, and you have a limited liability. So the limited partners in this can only lose what they put in, but they want to make money. All the income passes through. Remember that. So if you and I are partners in a partnership and it makes 10 grand, you get 5 grand, I get 5 grand. Then we get like write-offs that we can use to lower what we pay taxes on. That's why we buy that. So before you invest and put somebody in there, you probably should make sure that they're they can handle the risk and they can benefit from the tax breaks and the tax write-offs. Okay, what's the problem? They're not freaking liquid. They have a lot of liquidity risk. The passive losses that you get can only be used against passive gains. So now, like in capital, when you're trading capital losses, you can use some of it against your ordinary income. Not here. If you lose money on a limited partnership, you can only use it on other passive gains, which is limited partnership and direct investment in real estate. If you make money that way, you can use it. Other than that, it sits there and waits until you have some sort of gain. Okay. You have legislative risk. They may change the laws. And the big one's liquidity. That's the big one. Variable annuities. Variable annuities in general are non-qualified plans where you put money in, it grows tax deferred. Okay, you put money in, after tax, it grows tax deferred. You don't pay any taxes on it. And at the end, you can either annuitize it where you get paid for life, or you can take out a lump sum. but it is non-qualified. So if you do put in 20 grand and it grows to 100 and you take it out, you're going to owe taxes on the 80. Even if you annuitize, which means paid for life, you're going to owe taxes on that. So it's a retirement plan. It grows tax deferred. So why do I buy variable annuities? You do it for tax deferred earnings and growth. You get a guaranteed death benefit. Okay. You get payments for life at some, whether it's small or a lot, but you get paid forever until you die. And if it's a variable annuity, as opposed to a fixed annuity, you can choose what level of risk you want to expect your payments. And you can put as much money as you want or as little as you want since it's non-qualified. What's the problem? Okay. When you get the money, it's always taxed as ordinary income. There's no capital gains rate. You're going to pay the highest rate. There are a lot of costs. The thing with annuities are they're really good for the rep, not as good for the investor. There's a lot of fees. Okay. There's a lot of fees. If you take money out, if you withdraw money before you're 59 and a half, you're going to pay a penalty. Although you can annuitize at any age. If you actually withdraw the money, you're going to pay a penalty if you do it before 59 and a half. And if you try to get out of it early, before, not withdraw, but cancel it, you might have to pay surrender fees, stuff like that. So you don't really put people in annuities if they need the money right away. If somebody has a liquidity issue, annuities are not the choice. So they have open-end management companies and closed-end. Open-end is basically, it's a packaged product whether by Securities. It's open-end. I have whole videos on this. I'm just giving you the general gist of it. Why do we buy these? We buy them for diversification. You're owning a package of products without having to buy 50 shares of each thing. You buy this and you own hundreds of shares. You're buying it for professional management. Okay. You're buying it. You're paying some rich person who lives in Greenwich to manage your portfolio. You're probably paying them too much. You're hoping they have talent. Okay. It's convenient. It's easy to get in and out. They're liquid. Okay. And you don't really have to put a lot of money in. I mean, you can put $100 in and you're fine. Where's the risk? Market risk. For equity funds is market risk. If it's a bond fund, it's interest rate risk. There's a lot of fees and expenses, ongoing, stuff like that. Open end, we're still in the open end. The open end one, because they issue new shares every day, people buying and selling shares, it changes. Unlike a closed end fund where it issues one time, okay, it issues one time, trades during the day, unlike an open end fund where you buy it at NAV plus a sales charge. End of the day, you should know this by now. So you buy a closed-end fund, they issue a set number of shares, seal the top. And if you want to buy shares of this, you have to buy it from someone else. Again, why do you buy it? Diversification, professional management, convenience, and liquidity. Sounds the same. What are the risks? Market risk for equity funds, interest rate for bond funds, and you have some fees and stuff like that. Okay, that was a super, super duper fast rundown of all the different products. I didn't do options because we have whole things on that. There we go. Hope that helps a little bit.
Man, I got all the flavor bitches say I'm delicious. I'ma have all you motherfuckers laying in the ditch. I'ma kill all you rappers, I'ma aim with precision. They was rocking with your ass till they made a decision. All my friends making millions cause they know I'm my vision. A lot of entertainers.
I'm looking for a man in finance. Trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Looking for a man in finance. Trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Finance, trust fund, 6'5". I'm looking for a man in finance. The trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Finance, the trust fund, 6'5". I'm blue eyes. For a man in finance. Trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. Finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. I'm looking for a man. Looking for a man. Looking for a man. Looking for a man. Looking for a. Looking for a. Looking for a. Looking for.
Welcome. I love that. That man in finance thing is going to be stuck on my shit forever. I love those two things. There's a David Guetta one I want to put on there, but who the hell knows? We'll get there. Happy fucking Tuesday, people. I love this. Boom. Second night. So look, we're already starting to chat. We're talking. That is outstanding. I love this shit. Everyone, I'm happy to be here. Welcome to Capital Advantage Tutoring. And they're live with Ken Finnan. And happy Tuesday, baby. Happy Tuesday, toilet paper. Sir Finch, how we doing? Cliff Scott. I love that shit, don't you? I love it. I love that shit just gets me jacked up. I'm sitting here, not doing much, hoping my teeth don't fall out of my goddamn mouth, and I am happy. Listen, before I get into it, remember, there's my channel, the best one out there, most entertaining. Tons, over 1,000 videos are going to help you out. If you need other free things, do not forget, MP Sweaty. That is fucking outstanding. Got a job, baby. That has got a job, Bumper. Are we going to take it? Fidelity is a great shit, okay? Everyone who's at Fidelity loves it. The money's not always the best, but for a person starting, it's a great place to start. And people don't leave sometimes. They literally do not leave. Okay, hold on a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Hold on. There we go. Okay, if anyone wants to join the Facebook group, there is a link for the Facebook group. It is a great, it's almost 5,400 people, adding about 80, 90, 100 people a week. It's crazy. There's a chat for every single room. I'm on there a little bit. I don't even have to be there answering. I barely post in there. It is so active. I don't have to sit there and kind of gin up some activity. It is so busy. It is unbelievable. It is absolutely the most active Series 7, Series 66, all the FINRA exams group. It is fucking awesome. Okay, Mary. Okay. No, MP Sweaty. It is literally a great firm. I know people that never leave Fidelity. It's unbelievable. I have a lot of friends there, a lot of people that are moving up, and they never freaking leave. Okay, couple things. One more thing. Other free resources, baby. Don't forget. You got my channel. We got Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom. You got Susie Rhodes over at Past Masters. Okay. Google Groups. No, I think they're hard to do. But look, a lot of people start study groups in that. Boom. A lot of people start study groups in that Facebook group. Okay. And it's pretty cool. I have Zoom groups on my website. I have Zoom groups that I made for free for everyone for each test. Okay. No, just join. Curtis, just join and I'll let you in, or Michael LaRose will let you in. So long as you answer. It's a Facebook. I just put the link in here, but it's called FINRA and NASAA Exam Prep Network. FINRA and NASAA Exam Prep Network. That's what it's called. But I just put the link in the chat. It is awesome. It is great. There's a lot of fun. A lot of people talking to each other. You know, they have chats for everything. So you have main ones, and then they have chats for each thing. And it's private. So this way you can say stuff in there and know that nobody outside there is going to see what you're saying. You go, oh my God, he's an idiot. Because people always think I'm asking you a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. Remember that. Okay. Also, yeah, that's it. Okay. Last thing, I have a membership group. You've seen that, I think. We meet, if we do the classes, there's a $7 one. You see the old classes, right? I have an options only one. Options will blow your mind. I love my option stuff. It's $20 a month. If you want to come to the classes, it's either $25 for one class or $50 a month. Remember, not $25 a class, $25 a month. Unbelievable bargain. Or $50 a month plus for the 7 class and the options class and all my options videos. If you're taking the SIE, the 63 or the 6, don't pay for it. I have enough free stuff on here to cover your ass. If you were taking the 7, yeah, maybe do the $50 one. If you're taking the 65 or 66, just pay the $25 and we meet once a week at 6 p.m. on Fridays. The 7 classes are right after it, 7 at 7 and the options at 8. All Eastern. Remember, it's Eastern. I feel so bad when I see some people come on at like 9 o'clock at night and like, hey, I'm here for the 65. I'm like, it was 3 hours ago. Because I'm on the West Coast. Okay. So again, it's called FINRA Exam Prep, FINRA and NASAA Exam Prep Network, baby. Okay. Let's get into this. I saw some good news, people. James McVee, Ronnie. Okay, hold on. Let's get into this. Cliff, I like it too. Cliff, I love that intro. I think I just gotta fuck with it a little bit, but I have to make sure I'm on it to make sure it goes. Okay, hold on. Now, M. Glenn, I think you have good news, my man. Okay. Hold on. Anthony. How awesome is that? Boom. SIE down, baby. The SIE is down. I love it.
Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
That is outstanding, Anthony. I love it. I'll get to the other people. Well, I think somebody else nailed it. Then I'll go back to all the questions. I'm looking for a man in finance. Okay. No, I have seen the dentist. I did, but it's a big fucking deal. It's like a 12-week thing. So they tightened it up. Now I got some cutting in my mouth. It is what it is. It's like eating razor blades. Tomorrow to fix it, and I got to wait like 2 weeks to get it done. No, it's not going to fall out. I mean, I'm not talking like with my dentures or anything, right? So it's crazy. Somebody else passed. Mackenzie, that's awesome. Okay. Hold on. Oh, that is. So I thought somebody else said they passed, but that's okay. If we got one, we got one. That's awesome. Okay. Thought maybe because I knew that M. Glenn. I thought M. Glenn passed it. And Michael LaRosa, if you see anybody, if you're on here that just joined, let him in. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Here we go, baby. Scoring 68 for Notman, Mark Sprague, and I'm nailing options. That's awesome. You're in good shape. I maybe spend a day going back and reading, right? Find where you're weak. Notman has, I think they use the same platform as Kaplan, so you might have a performance tracker. Find where that is and maybe bump it. But here's the thing. If it's margin or DPPs or balance sheet, don't worry about it too much. Make sure your suitability is good, and make sure remember. If you're taking it next week, what's the one chapter you read before? What's the one chapter you guys read before you take the 7? Ryan, we're going to nail this, right? Whoa. No. Just tomorrow. Test is Thursday. Dude, do not take tests tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's adding. I mean, you can if you want. You're killing it. But I'd rather you spend the day watching videos, reading the little sections. And guys, even the 65 and 66, I would read customer accounts. So there's always a lot of joint account, trust account stuff on that test. Make sure you watch the quick and dirty, and you're going to nail this thing. Ryan, we're going to nail it. Okay. Sir Finch. Toilet paper. Where's your questions? Not quite the king. Ronnie. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, Cliff, you're in good shape. If you just do that, if you just start your finals tomorrow with 2 weeks to go, make sure all your chapter exams are done. Just keep to one final a day. One final a day, okay? One final a day. Not more than that. So one, okay? I don't know if you have enough. Then maybe if you have STC, get their supplemental exams. If you're doing Kaplan, you'll have enough. If achievable, you have enough. Training consultants, I think they have 5. So I don't know how many they have. But yeah, you'll feel better once you do it. Make sure after you take a test, guys. Remember, when you take a test, you make sure that you read and review everything. Don't just go, I'm going over the wrong ones. You need to go over all of your answers, right? Okay, the right and wrong. When you review a test, there's four buckets this shit falls in. Okay. 4 buckets, and I got to get some questions too, right? 1, you look at a question, you got it right for the right reason, you're good, move on. You got it right because you guessed. I'm stuttering because you guessed. I could consider that a wrong answer. If you get it right because you got lucky, that's a wrong answer to me. That's going to be reviewed. 2, you got it wrong. 3, you got it wrong because you misread it. I don't worry about those as much. If you know it, go, I knew that, but you read it wrong. I'm okay. Leave that. You don't have to go after it. And then 4th. If you got it wrong for the wrong reason, you got to review it. So the ones you got right and guessed, and the ones you got wrong because you got it wrong, those have to be hardcore reviewed. Okay. Hold on. Pokey Beast, how we doing? Did not mean to hit you again on that one. Boom! You got to be happy, baby. It is awesome. Okay. Mary Bear. Okay, hold on. MP. Let me get to the MP Sweaty part. Hold on. MP Sweaty, baby. Fucking outstanding. I am happy about that. You should be happy about that. You absolutely should be happy about it. Happy. I'll give you that for a job offer. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Hold on. Cliff.
What?
Just, you're funny.
You mean,
So?
man, let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? I make you laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how?
Cliff, baby. Customer count, somebody. Mary Bear, customer counts. You got it, baby. You got it. Okay, here we go. Eventually, I'm going to have a real thing set up with a lot more shit to have fun with. All these clips of boom. Okay. What? MP Sweaty? Go watch it again. It's on there. Go watch it. I'm going to make you watch the replay so I get an extra view. MP Sweaty, you got to watch it. Yes, of course I played a song for you. You got a job, man. Chapter on customer accounts, baby. Customer accounts, James. You got to make sure customer accounts. That is easy fucking shit, okay? That is absolutely the easiest part. And here's the problem. If you do that voodoo that you do so well, you're going to go in there, if you don't do that, you're going to read a question and go, oh my God, I used to know that. I wish I'd listened to Ken. Read the fucking customer accounts. Toilet paper, I'm going to get to your question. Man in finance, baby, it's going to be stuck. And those beats are awesome. It's like the song of summer, baby. There we go, toilet paper. Zara. Holding a callable bond with a call protection is least impactful for the investor when. Okay, so think about it. So toilet paper. Call protection is preventing a bond from being called. Now, here's the deal. Okay. It offers the most protection. So think about it. Let's say toilet paper, you own a bond. No, you issued a bond and you're paying 10% a year on that shit. So you're paying out, say you issue $1 million, you're paying out $100,000 a year. And rates dropped to like 6%, where however, if you issued a new bond at 6%, you'd only be paying 60%, $60,000 a year. The whole thing here is that if you issue a bond, you're paying the rate. If the rates drop, you want to pay that lower rate, not the higher rate. So what happens is a Pokemon, give some feedback. How'd you do? No questions, but how'd you feel on the test? Okay, now, if the rates drop, there's a more likely to be called because you as the issuer are more likely going to call the bond because you'd rather issue a 6% to pay for your 10. It's like refinancing your credit cards or your house. When rates drop, people refinance. People who owe the money, owe the interest, will refinance. Now, Google, I'm reading Sir Finch's thing. Call protection prevents the issuer from calling it for a certain number of years. So, but if interest rates go up, nobody's calling that bond. Think about it. So if you had a mortgage from 2019 at your 2.5%, 3%, and rates are now 7%, are you refinancing? No fucking way. You're like, I'm happy I'm at 2%. So if interest rates go up, the people who issue bonds are not are not going to refinance and not issue those bonds. So bonds at a discount normally don't get called because why the hell would you when rates are higher? Premium bonds will get called because rates have dropped. So premium bonds, when rates drop, call protection is very valuable. When rates go up, who the fuck cares? They're not going to use it. Okay. Zara, I will get to you, baby. Hold on. I am living. Okay. Where are we? I got to get her. Hold on. I got to get you up there. Hold on. Zara, baby. Let's make this right. Let's get it right.
Oh, ching, here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love you like that.
That is how Zara walked out of her last test to 65. She walked out like a dancing fool. It could be a guy. So you're walking out, guy, girl, you're walking out like a dancing fool. Okay. Let me go back up to IMO Living. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk about CMOs. I have good videos on that, though. Hold on. Ryan, you're going to nail this thing. Hold on. No, the options class is 50. Options is 50. So hold on. So let me do this real quick, and then I got time of living. Okay. Now, if you go to the membership on YouTube, okay, on YouTube, Tiana! Now, if you go on YouTube and you hit membership, there's a $6 one, you get to see the old classes. There's a $20 one where you get to see the old classes and all my options video, which are gold. If you do the 25, you get to watch the options video and the old classes, and you get the once a week class of either the 7 or the 65. If you do the $50 a month membership, you get the options class at 8 p.m., the 7 class at 7 p.m., and the options video and the old membership classes. So anytime you go up a tier, you get everything below it. But do it if you're going to do it on a laptop or desktop. Because why? Yes, because if you do it on the phone, Apple jacks 30% on, and that's a ripoff. Hold on. IMO Living. Let's see what we got. I'm back to you again. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. IMO Living. That is awesome. I feel so happy about you on this.
Now I'm a believer.
Boom, baby. I love it. Awesome. I am so happy with you on that. That is awesome. Outstanding. Okay. Again, Facebook group is called FINRA and NASAA Exam Prep Test Network. I can't even say it. Okay. Again, just join, baby. Okay. Is what? Okay. So you're saying, okay. Yeah, Cliff, I'm telling you right now, if you're shit at options, but here's the thing, I don't use a T-chart, I use a different method. You got to buy into it. Like, you have to sit there and go, okay, I know I don't use T-charts, so I'm going to use this, and just fully buy into it. You buy into it. I had a guy in my office 3 years ago crying. Must have been 2 years ago, because it was well after COVID, because it was so easy. He spent 2 years working on them. Okay. 6 point, ask away. I'll get it to the end. You're not wasting anybody's time. The people love it. Okay. Okay. But okay. Oh my God. Ryan, go get drunk. Go take the fucking test. You have a month left and you're getting mid-70s. Here's the thing. You want to really fucking short? Go back and read the book. Maybe we'll spend the next week just reading the book again and then doing questions. Try that. If you're getting mid-70s on Kaplan, you're ready now. So let's ensure it by go back and read the book, Ryan. Boom. That's going to be okay. Toilet paper. We got it. Confidence is everything. Look, I am 56 years old, bald, fat, ugly, and I have more confidence than I should have. I mean, literally, I am not the guy who should be on fucking YouTube talking to people. I can't talk. I slur. I curse too much. Yet I have confidence. If I can do that, you can. Ryan, go get some sleep, baby. Okay. You're going to get your song Thursday night. Okay. Don't worry. No, I know it is. Watch my damn videos then. Watch my videos to make up for it. Okay. James McVee. Boom, July 1st, baby. You're going to walk into July 4th with the firecracker coming out of your brain, okay? You're going to knock this shit out, okay? Yeah, just do tests every fucking day. And then review, like I said. If you're within a week, you got to do tests every single day. Okay? Every single day and review the shit out of it. And James, you're going to nail it. Yes, it's on my YouTube. I just explained that. I went jumped around. Okay. Suitability is important, very important. But customer counts is what you read the last thing. Yeah, suitability is super important. But you should be ready for that the day before the test. I get it. Toilet. I love the fact that I can say I'm talking to a toilet right now. Okay, that's good. Okay. Mary Berry, 100% customer counts is the last thing you read. Okay. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. That's good. See, now I got to do that fit. I got to put one of those clips up there. I know which one I'm doing too. Okay. Okay. It's 2 weeks until test day for 7. Yeah, I think we're good. You're taking tests every day. I think you're not screwed. Got it. You got false confidence. Fake that shit till you make it. And Ryan should be off here. He said he was leaving. Okay. Okay, here we go. Another questione. Hi, Ken. For convertible debentures, are the prices affected by the price of the underlying common stock? Are the bonds supposed to eventually trade on par of the common? Okay. It's called parity on this one. Par is 1,000. Yes is cocktail. I love saying Arizona cocktail. How about that? The Arizona cacti. I mean, good. Now, yes, convertibles, since they turn into common stock. Remember, so convertibles a lot of times trade based on where the common stock is most of the time. There's a point we'll get into where they don't. But if the stock is moving up, remember, if I have something here. Oh, here. Now, so I have something here that turns into 2, these two things, this thing is worth 2 of these, each thing. So if these things go up, then this goes up. So if I have something that turns into something else, it's a derivative, it's based on that, right? So if I have a bond that turns into 50 shares of common, it will always trade 50 times where the common is, right? So if the common is trading at 20, it'll be trading at 1,000. The common stock is trading at 25, what is it, 1250, whatever that is. The convertible will always trade at a multiple of where the stock is, unless the only time it doesn't is if the stock goes so low that the interest rates take over. Remember, because there's a point, and you don't have to do this on the test, but there's a point where the common stock drops where it's so low that the interest rate is the more attractive feature. So normally when you buy a convertible, you're getting interest and the capital appreciation. Remember, here capital appreciation on fixed income, it's always going to be a convertible. And remember what I say, if convertible is in the answer and you're really flipping, convertible is probably the choice. But if I have a convertible bond and it's doing well, the stock's going up, the bond will go up. And that's why you buy it normally, to get the capital appreciation and the income. But if the stock keeps dropping, well, you're still getting that fixed income. At some point, that fixed income, that interest rate is more important than the stock price because the stock is so low. So then it's going to trade based on the interest rates, not the stock. Now, remember, when they ask what's the most volatile, yes, long and low, baby. Long-term bond, low coupon. However, convertibles are the most volatile fixed income there is. Boom. Yeah, that's all done. Tiana, well, boom. Yes, get on here, baby. Okay. Now, SIE is using Kaplan. When should I watch her hour-long video on SIE? How many days is it for? Okay. Toilet, you should start watching you're 2 weeks away, so it's too soon. Just watch the playlist. Go, guys, and if you're not sure about topics, find my playlist called Quick Topics. I have like 180 videos in there. Not to watch the whole thing, that's nuts, okay? But I have 180 videos in there covering things like Roth versus regular, 529 versus Coverdell, qualified versus not qualified. I think I have one in there. So I'm just saying that's worth going into when you don't want to watch playlists, right? There's usually shorter videos. You can just scroll down, find something you like, grab it, and go, oh, that's funny, whatever. Okay, now, sometimes they're 1-minute videos. You should probably start watching the crash course stuff like up to within about 5-6 days of it just to get that in there. But toilet paper, you're going to be fine. Tiana, yeah, you want to talk Thursday? I am so happy for you. I'm telling you, we're going to nail this thing. We are going to nail this thing because I am absolutely.
Now I'm a believer.
Boom, Tiana. Boom, Tiana. Boom, 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 Tiana. Okay. Cliff Scott. Okay, we got this. Get some sleep, baby. 9. It's early for you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. I take the test on Friday. I need a power plan to get through and really hone in on any recommendations. I have past perfect access and been watching your question. Okay, I'm glad. So I don't know I'm assuming you're taking the 7. That's my guess, right? Past perfect stuff. So remember, if you're doing okay on past perfect, you're ready because they go way deeper. They go really, 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 really deeper than the test needs ever. Okay, absolutely, just boom. Okay. They're super deep, so keep that in mind. I think you're fine. Just make sure you watch my crash course stuff. No tests on Thursday. Say that you can hear from the back. No tests on Thursday. The day before, you don't take tests. Read customer accounts, even if it's a 65, 66, SIE, or the 7. The only one that I don't care so much is the 63. Yeah, get the suitabilities down. If you watch my crash course playlist, I always have some suitability videos. I can't speak, but I can say V's and F's now. Okay. Customer accounts, baby. Michelle Christo, we always read customer accounts the day before. No test tomorrow, Michelle. Say that back to me. Say, I'm not going to take any finals tomorrow. I may do a couple little option quizzes, fine, but not tests. So I need you to say that whole thing. No, okay. Cliff, don't think that way. It's not the way it works. I think it's more I'll get to you if you stay on, Cliff. I'm only 20 minutes behind. Cliff, I'll answer your question. STC is not harder than the real exam. I just think they're more Monetary Mo. I even played my Monetary Mo. I even played my you already missed La Vida Loca, baby. Okay. Customer accounts you have to read before. And Cliff, they're not, I don't think STC is harder. I just think they're less clear, if that makes any sense. It's a 7's fucking hard, right? These exams are hard, but they're clearer. They're much more straightforward. Okay. There you go. Look at that. As Cocktail jumped in. I love that when people help each other. Okay. Oh my God, SIE, you're rocking. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so I would do no tests on Thursday, Ronnie. Now that I know what test you're taking, okay. Now that I know what your test you're taking, it's just make sure. Okay, since that's the thing, make sure you read the register rep rules. Like in my crash course, I have the videos that are there that'll help you. Not just the quick and dirty video. I think I do the risks video, and I do the what the prohibited activity stuff, because you got to know whatever the register rep can and cannot do is a big part of this test. Yeah, I make myself laugh. That's all I'm here for. Okay. Yeah, MP. Hopefully, you watch it again. Okay. Again, customer accounts, baby. Okay. Cliff, go on my website. What do you mean? Sometimes I check them. Okay. I don't see them a lot because I don't go on Facebook that much. I check in, make sure there's nobody in trouble or something like that. Or usually people at me and I'll do it. Here, Cliff. This is the only place I'm going to answer your question. Here's the thing, Cliff, post your questions in the group. That's what you do, not in my messages, because I have this live twice a week, so I really don't answer a lot of like test questions on message, okay? But if you post in the group, you're going to get a bunch of people answering, and there are 4 other tutors in that group. That's the thing. There's Michael Weiss, I think my brother's in there, and then I think Brandon shows up sometimes, and then I got on the securities guys. I forgot their names, Brian and Jeff. They're jumping in. They answer too sometimes. So it's great. Okay. A lot of people in there. Okay. Zara, it's okay. Just don't worry about it. Remember, don't sweat the straddles. That's not the biggest part. Make sure you got the spreads and stuff and recognizing them and knowing whether they're credit or debit and max gain, max loss. Don't sweat the options too much. They're hard, but just keep it straight. Don't worry about it too much. Okay. I'm telling you, right? The margin is so light on the test. Again, Pokey, that's great feedback. One question on margin, people. You're going to get maybe, if you get the ass kicker test, you're going to get 4 questions on margin. So understand the basics of equity, equity, SMA, minimum maintenance, stuff like that, and you should be fine. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes the worst thing in the world to hear is, I want to take it. I wanted to get it over with. That is a horrible reason. Okay. James McPhee, here's the thing. I think we talked about it. Just take tests every day. Your best bet is just take a final every day when you're 6 days out. Review the shit out of the questions. Make sure you go over the right and the wrong answers, and then keep reviewing. And anything low, read. Okay. Okay. It's not about Chrissy. So it's not about state or federal, right? So it's more about broker dealer IA. So somebody asked a question. I think it's broker dealers are pretty much 3 years, right? Complaints are 4. That's more of a FINRA thing. But broker dealers are minimum 3 years, 4 years for complaints, 5 years for AML, 6 years for like blotter, general ledger, stock records, customer information, and statements, and then lifetime for everything else. IAs are pretty much 5 years from everything. Yeah, Cliff, I do that. And the other thing is, if you want, Michael LaRosa in the Facebook group is trying to create a group of people just to come in, and we meet like once a week, where it's a group session, like, and it doesn't cost that much. And this way you're paying, like, you'll get 4 lessons for the price of 1 kind of thing. So if you have 4 people, look out for Michael LaRosa in the Facebook group. Okay. Yeah, Chrissy, it's not really a federal versus state thing. It's a broker dealer versus IA thing. Now, IAs are 5 years for everything except for the lifetime shit. But here's where people get nailed. Anything that's lifetime retention, it is both. It is always lifetime plus 3 years, meaning that after the firm terminates, it's another 3 years, no matter what it is. IA or broker dealer, doesn't matter. So again, broker dealers have different ones. 3 years for most things, 4 years from complaints, 5 years for anti-money laundering, shit like that. 6 years for blotter, B, general ledger, stock records, customer information, and statements. And then lifetime is like board minutes and anything to do with creating the broker dealer. Okay. Liam, what is the 66? What is the best way to remember the difference between agent laws and BD laws? Okay. Okay, so I have a regs cheat sheet. If you go on my playlist, I have a regs cheat sheet. But remember something. And Zara, I'm going to get to your CMO thing. So now I'm only 20 minutes, 15 minutes behind. That's not bad. They're very similar. I have the cheat sheet thing, but look, okay. Broker dealers have to register all three: SEC, FINRA, and the state. They do not register where they don't have an office or a retail client. If they have neither one of those, they don't register. What do I say? No office, no retail, no register. Remember that. No office, no retail, no register. Now, that's the registration. And now if they have a single office, any office, or a retail client, they have to register. No questions asked. Maybe vacation, but we'll get into that. Now, agents only register FINRA in the state. And they only register, here's the deal on this. They don't actually have the same rule where it's like no office, no retail, no register. They are exempt wherever the broker dealer is exempt. So yes, if they don't have an office or a retail client, then they don't have to register. That works, okay? But however, or if they don't have any clients in a state or an office, then obviously they don't register. But here's where it gets a little, it's not tricky, but if they have an institutional client in the state, I'll maybe this way. If the broker dealer is exempt from registering in the state, then no office, no retail, no register works for the agent. However, if the broker dealer is registered in the state, then the agent has to register if they have an office or any client, whether it's institutional or not. I'll say that again. If the agent has, let me back up. If the broker dealer is exempt from registering in the state, then it does go back to if you don't have an office or a retail client, you don't have to register. So if you only have institutional clients in no office, you don't have to register. However, if the broker dealer is registered in the state and you have any kind of client or you have a place of business, you have to register. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay. CMOs, they're mortgage-backed securities. They're big. They pay a monthly interest. Okay. They pay monthly, and every payment is partial. Remember, every payment is partially interest and partially return of principal. Okay, Jacob. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm talking long because I do have my video in here. I have a CMO video. Okay, I'm going to plug it in the link. What the hell is a CMO? That is my video. Boom, there it is. Okay, so Zara, watch this video. What the hell? I just linked it in. What the hell is a CMO? It's going to help you a lot. I'm telling you, yes. Okay, so this is what Tiana is complaining about. Not complaining, but like, I tell everyone, instead of studying after work, study in the morning. Yes, that's fucking nuts. And they go, oh yeah, sure, I'm gonna get to work. No. Before work. So if you have an hour-long commute and you start at 8, study from 5 to 7. I know that sounds nuts, but then you don't study anything. Like when you get home, don't do anything. Your scores will go up, I promise you. If you study in the morning, your scores will go up. Yeah, what does my promise mean? Nothing. I'll give you a free Q&A. We sit down here for free. We'll give you your money back on this. No, but the point is, if you study in the morning, your scores will go up. I promise you that. Okay. Yes. So I agree. It's tough to do, but so I tell everyone, okay, after I tell them that, I say, don't study tonight. Go to bed stupid early. Wake up and go. Then go right to what do you call it? Just studying just in 2 hours in the morning. You will see a difference. I promise you. Okay. Cliff, it's going to help you. Okay. Ask away. We'll get to it. For registers as held by an affiliate, which is the final. Okay. Here's the deal. Remember this. So let's talk about this for a quick second. Now, if you are buying restricted shares, there is a 6-month hold, and then after that, you can sell whatever you want. That's restricted, unregistered. Unregistered, restricted, Reg D. 6-month hold, then sell whatever you want. On a separate note, if you're a control person of any stock, you have the volume restrictions of 144, the greater of 1% of the outstanding, forward trading volume 4 times a year. Again, this is just control people. I call them the pods, PODS, partners, officers, directors, and big ass shareholders. Okay. Now that's that. However, if you're a control person of an unregistered share, so again, we have unregistered 6-month hold, no volume restrictions. Control people for registered shares, no holding period, but volume restriction. However, if you're a control and affiliate of an unregistered security, you have not only do you have a 6-month hold, then you have the 144 rules on top of that. Hope that helps a little bit. No, it's an absence playlist, okay? Okay. Ryan, if you're still here, get the fuck off. You're going to get some sleep and be well. Okay. Now, my options playlist. I don't have an options video. I have behind my paywall because I'm a greedy fucking bastard because my videos are gold. They're fucking awesome. I'm not giving that shit away. It's just literally, there's just like 5 or 6 videos that teach how to do options a different way, not the T-charty way. You can use a T-chart. Nobody cares. It's fine. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Then do the videos. Okay. Do the videos. Okay. I wish they were cursed too. Okay. I don't think I'm Samuel L. Jackson. He's much more. He's definitely he knows his shit. Okay. Boom, Tiana. We're gonna talk. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. You work at a bank with 6 advisors that all quit right when I passed, leaving me untrained in a book 150 million and a massive sales goal. Jesus, you need help, man. You're gonna have. Look, here's the thing. You might have to give up some help. Like, basically find some head advisors and do not give up the fucking kitty. But you want to talk to, if you have a book of business with 150 million and you got to bring some shit in, I would ask for a more senior person and say, listen, I'm not going to give you a piece of everything, but I'll give you a piece of this transaction if we can get it. And like maybe say, listen, for 6 months, okay? You need help because you're young. I mean, basically, if you're not getting help from us, actually ask the head of your fucking plant or whatever your wherever you are, if they can help you. This is crazy. They're going to lose. Tell them you got to let them know that not you can lose the business, but you don't want to blow this thing. Okay. The joint meetings are going to help. They're the only ones that help. And you got to offer up, you got to give up a little bit to them, but I would make sure whatever the manager is in on those meetings. It's tough, man. 6 points. That's a tough thing. But if you can pull this off, you'll be set for a very long time. That's a lot. That's a good book of business to start as a kid. Okay. I'm heading out. One more day till practice finals, and every question still makes my head spin. Let's hope for the best. No, you're good. Cliff, you're going to nail this, okay? Boom, okay. We'll figure this out. Boom. Start taking the finals, and then let's see how we are. Okay. I think Notman is just different. I think Kaplan, Notman, and Past Perfect are a little more convoluted than the exam, okay? Notman, Past Perfect, and Kaplan are a little more convoluted than the exam. And my guy says so. Yes, Notman, Kaplan are more, that's like a bit good me. Now, it's thin, so it's not really indicative of me, but whatever. Are definitely a little more confusing. Like, oh, by the way, guys, if you're not on it already, don't forget, I have a TikTok and an Instagram under the same name, Series 7 Whisper. TikTok, Series 7 Whisper, and Instagram, Series 7 Whisper. Okay. I just think their questions are less clear. Like the actual exams, other than maybe the 66, maybe, all the questions are much clearer than Notman, Kaplan, even NSTC. These vendors sometimes go out of the way to be tricky. Okay. Like I said, yeah, Cliff, if you might be gone already, but go check out what do you call it? Join a study group. It'll be cheaper and you get more lessons in. Okay. Prakriti, y'all gonna get your question, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna be on the test, but yeah, if you don't, I forgot the rule on that. So if you get a dividend, it counts towards something, and then if you don't take it out, it goes permanently into your equity or something like that. I think you can withdraw it, but once it's in there for 30 days, it's permanent in your equity. I doubt they're going there. Okay. Jacob, yeah. Okay, net basis trade. Okay. So let's talk about this for a second. So in Procrati, I'll get to the T+1. I have a couple of videos on it, but it's actually very easy. Okay. So a net basis trade is, so normally, if you know what a riskless principal is, where I give you an order. So Jacob, I give you an order to buy 1,000 shares of IBM. You go buy it at 40, and then you buy it at 40 in your account, and then turn around and sell it to me at 41 with a $1 markup, right? That's what you say. You bought it at 40, and you disclose this markup. That's really what it is, okay? And it's one trade on the tape. Basically, when you bought the stock in the market for me, that's a reportable trade. When you send it back to me, it's a non-reporting trade. Now, that's a riskless principal. And the reason it's called riskless principal is because you're not taking any risk on your principal, because you're only buying the stock when you have an actual order. Moving on. Now, net basis is a little different, right? I do have a video on this. But net basis is literally the same thing, except for you don't disclose shit. Basically, I call you up and say, 6 point, I'll read that in a second. I give you an order to buy 1,000 shares. You don't say you buy it at 40 and then you sell to me at 41, but you only disclose to me the 41. You just say, Ken, you bought stock at 41 on a net basis. Okay. That means I don't know what you bought it at. I just know that you bought it. I bought it from you at 41, and that's my price. But the other thing is two trades show up at the tape. When you bought it for 40, and then when you sold it to me at 41, that's two trades. Now, here's the thing about this is where the test comes in, okay? So a net basis trade, you don't have to disclose markup or markdown. However, since there's ripe for fraud or a little bit of abuse, tiny little bit of abuse, if it's a retail customer, you have to get permission in writing every time. If it's an institutional customer, you can get what they call blanket approval, basically a negative consent letter, where when they open the account, say, listen, we're going to do. Negative consent means you only say something, you have a problem with it. So you'll set, when they open the account, you'll basically have the letter, and it'll say, we do net basis trade once in a while. If you have a problem with that, let us know. And if you don't say anything, you're okay with it. Okay. Well, okay. Now T+1. Okay. Okay. Zara, I kind of just did it. I just put a really good video in there, Zara. I put an amazing CMO video in there that'll cover everything you need. But I can work on that. Let me see what I can do. But yeah, I mean, it's a much better video than I could do in a couple minutes. T+1. Remember, everything settles T+1 now. Makes it very easy. So if I buy on Monday, it settles on Tuesday. It was good for the industry. Now, I'll see what I can do. But watch that video. It's going to help you a lot. T+1 is everything settles T+1. We got that. Okay. So now where it is where they're going to get you is that the X date is now the same as a record date. Okay. Okay. Mackenzie, let me get into that. Now, so remember something. So the X date is the same as a record date on dividends now. So it used to be the day before. Now it's the same day. So if you buy it on the record date, you're too late. If you buy it the day before the record date, it used to be too late. Now it's okay. That's where the T+1 is going to come in. Or they're just going to say something you bought on Friday, when does it settle? Something you bought on Monday, when does it settle? And it's always the next day now. It's great. It's much easier. You don't have to think about it. I thought I had. You mean like 144? Thought I did a whole video on that. Let's see. Let's see if I did. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see what we got. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here we go. This will help. This may help a little. It's not. See if this helps. It's a short one. You can watch it basically in the bathroom. It's like a minute long. I think I have a better one. I thought I had a better one, but maybe not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 6 points. It's kind of insane. You may need to talk to your boss about hiring someone. Okay. I swear to God, you may have to go find someone. Okay. I think you need to. Because that's fucking insane that you just inherit a book and nobody's licensed. So you need to talk to your boss about bringing an experienced person in. I don't know what else to tell you, but you have to get some sort of contract that they can't fucking fire your ass then. Or you just sit there and learn. I don't know how to learn. I don't know how to learn. Maybe you got to go find. That is fucking crazy. It's there's a great opportunity, but you're gonna have to find someone who can help teach you, or do a lot of fucking reading. Watch a lot of fucking videos, not mine, and reading and stuff like that, just to figure shit out. Have your boss help you. Okay. Okay. Real quick. So, okay. CMOs are mortgage-backed securities. They pass, and again, the video will help you. I'm going to do a butcher this. CMOs, they pay monthly income. That income is both principal and interest. Okay. Now, every time when you buy that, you have what they call prepayment risk. The prepayment risk is that the rates will drop, and the people who have the mortgages will. Okay, that's true. 6 point. You're in good shape now. If it drops, people are going to start refinancing. That's called prepayment risk, and that's where CMOs kind of mitigate it a little bit. And then we have extension risk, right? If rates go up, people are not going to refinance. So, like, say you bought a CMO in 2019 at 3%. Now rates are like 6, 7, maybe 8%. Nobody's going to refinance. You're kind of stuck in this 3% CMO that nobody's going to refinance when everyone else is getting 8%. So again, what happens is a CMO, when people pay their mortgages, it passes through into the people in the CMO with a mortgage-backed security, and they have risk. So they get the return. Okay. But remember, as people pay their mortgage, they're paying interest and principal at the same time. It's unlike a bond. A bond has a you get interest all the time, and then you get the principal on the way back. That's not this. A CMO and a mortgage-backed security, you're getting interest and principal every year, so there's no lump sum payment at the end. Okay. Again, my video is a much better job with visuals explaining that shit, because I talk about tranches and all that shit. But again, CMOs, the biggest risk is prepayment risk and extension risk. They create other types of products like a TAC, targeted amortization class, which has a hedge against some prepayment risk, and then a planned amortization class, which protects against prepay and extension risk. If the person wants the most consistent payment number, you do PAC. This way, it offsets. There's no prepay or very little prepay and extension risk, and you get the most consistent amount of payments. Again, watch the video. Now, pre-refunding. Refunding is literally when rates drop on a bond, the issuer calls the bond and pays it off. That's refunding. Pre-refunding is when they don't do that. Another word for pre-refunding is advance refunding, or defeasing the debt, or escrow to maturity. So what they do is rates go down, and then you find out you can't call the bond yet, or even at a later time. You don't know. Okay. You maybe it's not callable, maybe it's not called for 5 or 10 years, whatever. Okay. So it could be whatever. Now, what happens here is that you go, wow, rates are dropping, and I don't want to keep paying this higher thing. So you're going to issue a bond at a lower rate and take that money and put it in an escrow account. And either you're going to buy treasuries, and the interest on that will pay the interest on the old loan, or you put it in there, and then at some point in the next, more than 90 days from now, you're going to pay off the loans. Maybe you can. Remember, refunding is you issue bonds and you pay off the loan now. Pre-refunding means you're issuing the bonds to raise the money, and you're paying it off more than 90 days in the future. So again, advance refunding, pre-refunding, defeasing the debt mean the same thing. Again, you're issuing a bond at a lower rate, taking that money, put it in an escrow account, which is a legal account, and you're going to buy treasuries or something, usually treasuries with that. The interest from the treasuries might be high enough to pay the interest on the old bond. So the only thing you have to worry about really is the new bond at the lower rate. And eventually, when you use that money to pay off the older bond, you now have a younger bond, a lower rated bond, a lower interest rate bond. And the only reason you do this is because you're not allowed to call the bond back yet, because maybe it's like it's a non-callable for another 5-6 years. Okay. Again, okay, Mackenzie. That was my light. Good thing they're all plastic. Oh, I'll get it later. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, so now, it's all my banging and shit. Now, I must pass. How should I talk? Are we studying? Okay. So if you're memorizing answers, okay. So yeah, you really get achievable. Either get achievable or the cap and Q bank. But if you're not understanding it, the cap and Q bank's not going to help you that much. But I do think if you go get the achievable program, don't even use my fucking link. Just get regular. I don't give a shit. Use a link or not. I mean, I get money on it, but I don't care. Go take care of get achievable and you'll learn. Okay. And I guess you have so you must pass. Get another vendor. Either get the cap and Q bank and use those questions, or buy the achievable. They're fucking outstanding. They really are. So I don't know, Mackenzie, are you still on here? Okay. Okay. Oh, Luis.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Boom, Luis. That's awesome. Okay. I'm getting in the mid-60s and past perfect. Okay. So, okay. Understand something. Past perfect is hard. I think it's actually harder than the real exam. Okay. So keep that in mind, that I think past perfect is harder than the real exam. Okay. So you got to keep that in mind. Where am I? I'm trying to make sure my video is even working, because I'm not sure people are even on there anymore. Because it looks like I haven't and either people are so quiet and they're listening. Okay. Yeah, they are. Just nobody cares anymore. Okay. So now, where'd it go? There we go. Okay. By the way, if you're on here and you want to hit a like, I have 21 people on here. You can hit some likes. Okay. Now, so you got so close. So okay, Mackenzie, where are you? Okay, hold on. Let me get to him and I'll talk back to you. Okay, so now, I think go back and reading. Instead of taking as many tests, go back to read. Start reading a little bit. I think that'll help you more. Go back to reading. Okay. I swear to God, that's probably your best bet. Okay. It's just an insane situation. I'd love to hear more about this. I mean, listen, if we can't figure out a way to, I want you to tell me the situation. Boom. Okay. Now remember one thing. Okay. You got to keep that in mind. See if we can do this right without fucking it up.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never.
Right? No quit, baby. No quit. You only quit when you quit. You only fail when you quit. Here's the deal. I think that if you go back and get achievable, you will see a massive difference. Okay? Because if you're memorizing the answers and you're not learning, I mean, Kaplan's, if you want to just spend $50, get the Cap and Q Bank, it'll help you. I promise you. Because it's another 4,000 questions you haven't done or whatever it is. But if you want to relearn this stuff and be solid, go get the achievable. Yes, the questions don't look like the test, but they're really good. They're phenomenal. They're going to help you for sure. Okay. Not too shabby, people. We almost made it to 9:30, a little over an hour. Make you suffer through my suitability stuff in the beginning. Super happy with the way this is going. Any more questions before I head out and go eat dinner? Bueller and 6 Point. I really want to hear more about this. Okay. This is not taken away. This is super interesting. Oh, by the way, hold on. Again, love, life, lift. I'm going back to this. You got to, I still think your best next Monday, mean like in 4 fucking days. You're probably okay. Okay. You're probably fine. But I would just make sure that you're, go over, listen to me. Make sure you go over, I know customer accounts on super, but make sure you go over the investment vehicles. That's where you're going to get it. And I'm telling you right now, the problem with Past Perfect is they make you do math that you're not going to do on the test. Go see how many of the questions that you got wrong are like these math problems that they're not going to make you do. Literally, the only math problem you might have to do is current yield, total return, tips, and maybe a dollar cost averaging thing. Other than that, you got to recognize formulas, not do the math. You will not pretty much, I mean, maybe get one question. No, chances of you getting a question on having to calculate present value would be almost impossible. I mean, maybe there's one floating around there. One person out of every 20 gets one, but I highly doubt it. Okay. Mackenzie, I would think about that. If you're not taking a test in the next week or two, if you have time, I would absolutely go back and get the achievable. If you're doing it in under 2 weeks, achievables it's not going to work. So I would go get the Cap and Q Bank and work through it. Okay, everyone, we made it to 9:30. I love it. Got through all the shit. I'm always like 25 minutes behind, and I catch up at the end because everyone heads out and they're just tired of listening to me. Okay. Here's the thing: one of two things. Either find my link in any one of my videos, or go just type in achievable.me. Now the thing is, if you go on the Facebook group, okay, I have a link where you get a discount. Okay, $10 discount. But if not, just type in achievable.me, and they give you a free trial. Kid, they give you a free trial. You get a full day to check that shit out. And look, try it out. I keep forgetting to say that, right? So if you try it for a day, you don't have to commit no money, no credit card. If you wanted to go farther, they get you. If you don't like it, just get the Cap and Q Bank. But I'm telling you, there's no way you won't like it. You'll fucking love them. Just go to my link in any one of my videos other than this one, I think. Or if you go to my Facebook group, I have a discount code. And what's the other thing I was going to do? Or just go to achievable.me. Try them out. It'll help. Okay. Everyone, there's a great one. There's a lot of good fun stuff. We had a little fun time. I'm super happy with the way it went. And I think, okay, hold on. Yeah, Nicole, thank you. Everyone, good luck. Everyone taking it tomorrow. You better not be on here still. Y'all have a good night.
Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.